Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to describe the past perfect, what it's used for and how it's formed. Okay, I sometimes describe it to students as the flashback tense because it's often used maybe in stories to reveal what happened before something else happened. So, if Poirot or Agatha Christie finds a murdered body, they say before the victim was murdered, the murderer had done this. Okay, so it's the flashback tense for me. So, to help us, to help me describe to you the past perfect, I'm going to introduce you to my cat Figaro. This is my cat Figaro. Yesterday morning, I found him like this, sleeping on my bed. And if you look very carefully, you can see that he's surrounded by stuff. He's obviously had a really fantastic night. His head is resting on an empty champagne bottle. Can you believe it? What have you been doing, Figaro? So remember this picture because we're going to talk about it. Okay, so let's dissect the past perfect for a minute. Okay, we use the past perfect to talk about completed events that took place in the past. So in the diagram here, you can see I've signed where now is, and then you can see that there was an event in the deep past. Okay, and we talk about that event when it happened before another event. Okay, so we can place events further back in the past. For example, okay, I found Figaro asleep on the bed at 10 a.m. But what had he done before I found him? Yeah, maybe he had danced all night and he had finished the champagne at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Who knows? I've got no other explanation. He looks very guilty. So let's now look at how the past perfect is formed. Okay, we form the past perfect using had plus the past participle, or the verb plus ed if it's a regular verb. Right, so for example, we could say Figaro had danced all night, maybe. We could also say that he had finished the champagne. Notice when I speak quickly, I say he'd finished the champagne. Okay, you can also say the cat had fallen asleep on the bed, or the cat had fallen asleep on the bed. But, poor Figaro, do you really think that that's what Figaro had done? Yeah, before I found him at 10 o'clock. You think so? I don't think cats actually can dance, and I think they prefer milk to champagne. So let's look at what really happened that morning. So what really happened that morning is that at 11:30, the night before, Figaro had gone out of the house. Yeah, I know because my daughter Isabel said that she let Figaro out of the house and he had gone out of the house at 11:30 p.m. the night before. And then at 9 a.m. the following morning, my husband Maui had come into the bedroom to repair the cupboard. And he had opened the door and he let Figaro back into the house, into the room. And then at 9:15, Maui had taken all the objects, including the champagne bottle, out of the cupboard and put them on the bed. And at 9:30 a.m, Figaro had jumped on the bed and he had positioned himself on top of the objects and then he'd fallen asleep. And at 10 o'clock, I came into the room and found Figaro and gone, "Oh my God, Figaro, what have you done?" But I didn't realise what had happened before. So actually, Figaro hadn't drunk the champagne and he probably hadn't danced all night because cats can't dance. So, sorry, Figaro. I said you were guilty, but you're not. But this is how we can use the past perfect to describe something that happens before something else. Okay? I hope that makes it clear. Bye bye.